Alice Fuller. I work for the association in the campaigns team, as Janice said. I cover the east of England, so I live and based in London, but I also cover east of England, East Midlands and London. So we have 4 people that are out and about in the regions campaigning with people with MND, carers, former carers, and all of our supporters. So that's me. So just to give you an overall sense very briefly before I talk about the specific campaign. So our campaigning team campaigns on issues related to NHS, social care, housing and benefits. So we are interested in decision makers in our team, so people who are in a good position to ensure that people with MND and their families get the care and support that they need. So we do that both at the national level, so at the moment we've been doing lots of work on benefits. My colleagues in the national campaigning team have been, there are a number of changes to benefits that the government are making at the moment, and we've been doing our very best, not always successfully, sadly, to stop some of the cuts to the benefits that people with MND need. If you're interested in that, I can talk to you about that separately later on, afterwards. And then at the local level, so in my team, lots of decisions that are made about services now happen at the local level, so NHS, social care, housing. So we're interested in what works well and also what needs to be improved for people with MND and targeting decision makers and asking them to make a difference for people with MND. So often we're interested in MPs, such as Ruth Cadbury, who's just arrived over here. So we talk to MPs both at the local level and at the national level. And MPs, as well as being able to help us fix the really big problems, they can also help you guys with individual casework. So the people with MND who are here and carers, if you've got individual problems related to your care, then your MP can help you to make sure that you're represented. They can advocate for you on your behalf. And very often kind of speed up those problems being solved. So do use your MP. And if you're Ruth's MP, if you're Ruth's constituent rather, do talk to Ruth during the break. So the other group of decision makers that we're interested in, and we're expecting 3 councillors to come today. Hopefully they'll arrive any moment now. We're interested in councillors. So these are the people, like MPs are elected to Parliament, councillors elected to represent you in your local council. And as I say, they have an influence on lots of decisions that affect people with MND. So we're doing a bit of a focus on councillors at the moment in the local campaigning team. And we really need to raise awareness of MND. You're probably aware that councillors get approached by lots of different groups. And because MND is relatively rare, usually councillors aren't aware of what it's all about and the massive impact that it has on people's lives. So it's really important that we raise their awareness and, importantly, get them to advocate for us. So we want councillors the next time they make a decision, for example, about housing in their local area or social care or housing adaptations, big one, that they'll think, what impact will this have on people with MND? And also if we have specific issues in your specific areas, that we can raise that with them and get them to make a change. So when your councillors arrive, I'm still confident that they'll arrive, do talk to them. And even if you're not sure whether they're your particular councillor for your area, do still talk to them because it's good for them to hear from people directly affected by the disease. And also we have some materials over there which we'll hand out to them. And what we really want to do is to get councils to adopt the MND Charter. So if you've been associated with the association for a while, you might have heard of the MND Charter. It sets out the 5 rights of people with MND and their carers. And we had 33,000 people sign up to that charter, which we then presented to Downing Street after the last general election. And we've moved on to a new phase now, so we're trying to take all of that support and go really local and get councils to adopt it. So far, 16 councils across England, Wales and Northern Ireland have done it, without any real prompting for us. Individual volunteers have just gone off, spoken to their councillors and got them to pass a motion saying, We are a council that understands the needs of people with MND, and we're going to do our very best to make sure that the services we deliver are good for people with MND. But we haven't had one yet in London, so maybe Hounslow, where the councillors are coming from today, maybe they'll be the first one in London. And I can talk you through exactly how it's done and give lots of support and advice. What I really need you to do is to talk their ears off when they arrive about MND and ask them to adopt the Charter as a council. So I'm going to be around for the rest of the day. So if you'd like to talk about the council project or anything else relating to campaigning, I'd be very happy to talk to you later on about it. Have I covered everything you'd like me to cover? Okay, great.